Are you leveling up with the Jeffrey? 'Cause the Jeffrey is leveling up with you.
Yeah. Now let's boot up the machine today, guys. We're doing some unboxings. And I said to my members, members of the channel, I will only do unboxings with you guys, blah blah blah. And then Jeffrey's like, actually, let's try this again. The YouTube is changing as well. I never got a good, how to say? A good performance out of unboxing videos. I definitely don't want to bundle it with gameplay anymore. That is horrible. Just a YouTube thing. I'm looking for my safe scissors. It's for kids. Jeffrey is a kid inside. It's a package from Opcode Games. There was a label on here. I tried my best to pull the label off. That is better for YouTube or something. Package from the United States. Mailman delivered it just now. I had to pay 30 freaking euros at the door. I almost felt like they were scamming me. But it was legit. And I paid with my, how do you call it? My debit card. Which is connected to a bank account that is completely empty. And then when I need to pay, I first need to transfer some stuff from my savings account to the debit account. So that they can't take more. Because it feels dicey paying a delivery guy at the door. I was like, is this new? What is happening? Normally I get emails and then I can pay online. You know, that's the way things work nowadays, right? But no, this was UPS handling it. I haven't dealt with UPS in a while, so maybe this is a UPS thing. Okay, it's the first time we ordered from Opcode Games. I placed my order in March. There were a lot of delays. It was later explained in emails. Delays in chips, cartridges, I don't know. Some stuff was had a hard time being delivered and we were waiting for the assembly of the cartridges, I guess. And while some people already had their Opcode Games from the first wave, and I was also in first wave, but it was like first come, first serve. And Jeffrey was a bit later in first wave, apparently. So I was unlucky. But I said, if I get my games, then I perhaps order some more from them, if I like it. And they have this Donkey Kong as well, for the 7800. Jeffrey wants that. So, first time, I ordered from them and I'm like, let's take a look how they do it. Yeah, it's always a different experience with who you order from, right? From the Citronic shop you get this flyer on top of the boxes. Or, no, it's inside the box, but whatever. And then it's usually little flyers like order this and that from us. Especially, what was that site called again? Where I ordered my Mega 65 stuff from. Dutch site. Polyplay. I was at a nice flyer in there where it's like, oh dear God, Jeffrey is going to waste so much money at the store. A good job of selling me some more stuff that I have on order, on display, and on the side. Yes, I can talk English. Well, decent packaging, I have to say. I mean, yeah, bubble wrap. Is that still a thing? I thought it was not allowed anymore. And then some paper around it, and everything seems to have come in good shape. Yeah. Then also I think this is pretty sturdy. Oh yeah, this is good quality. So it is already packaged really nice, you know, for the long distance shipping from the Americas to the Netherlands. And then also the game packages themselves feel so sturdy that it's like, what can go wrong? Huh. Quality stuff. It was expensive as well. We paid for this. Huh? There it is. Hey. So yeah, I know I don't do a proper unboxing video. Normally we have like a camera on top of the action with Jeffrey's hands, Robin style, you know. I did that once or twice in my life, in my YouTube career. No longer doing that. I'm touching these bits because the plastic is like letting go there. See that? So I can feel the real packaging. because for some reason, this one as well, Popeye, the plastic gave away. Here. Look close. You see it not shining there. So, yeah, it's not a problem. It still looks good and fine. What shall we do? Shall we open up just Popeye? Keep this a Popeye unboxing video. And these for later. Well, probably don't do unboxings of these anymore, but I'm going to assume everything is sort of the same-ish. Well, let's just see what we get. If there's like a real treat inside this box, then we could open them all up. Well, I'll keep this Popeye themed for YouTube reasons. Then maybe I can also do something in the title with that. Bundle this with the other Popeye videos. So we're going to be the Ultimate Popeye channel. The Ultimate Popeye Retro Gaming channel. Yes. Don't damage the box, Jeffrey. I will not do that, guys. Sample incoming. Ha ha ha. So funny, Jeffrey. Yeah. And then I forget to put the sample there in editing. So what do we have? There's a little sticker. We love stickers, right? Opcode. I have no clue how to open this. Oh, yeah, it's one of these things. Ooh. Jeffrey has a little bit of a carton. How do we call that? My nail is has jiggies. I'm just coming up with words here. So I don't want to really use that nail of my thumb. Oh. How is that hold in place? Is the magnet? Yes, magnet. Click. Okay. Now that we know how to open it, it becomes easier. I can see the magnets here. There are two little magnets in the fold here. I don't know if that was visible on camera. I couldn't see what you guys saw. I see myself right in front of me in the OBS. Yeah, I'm holding stuff for the camera. It blocks my eyes. Yeah. And then I'm blind. Okay, here's the booklet. It's a shiny booklet. Actually, we've been doing this. We've been going wrong about this. Wait. We put the Jeffrey on the screen on the right. Normally I always look at myself there, right? If I want to verify something. Then I can also see if I hold something for the camera, if you guys see it or not. And now I put in a notepad on my screen in front of me. This is a hack. I think the colors come out better now, right? It's like an extra light, giving you guys a better view of the colors. I will do the box one more time as well. Yeah. Oh, so beautiful, Jeffrey! Wow! Popeye for the Atari 7800. Yes! That's what we're dealing with today. You also want to see the side, maybe. Yep, like that. And there's Popeye. It's on the other side the same. Also want to look at the screenshots? Yeah. Thank you, Jeffrey. See, I don't need camera on top of the action. We just do it like this. Uncut. That's his tradition with his channel. It's really authentic. I think someone said it in the comments lately. I actually really respect that comment, and I was really happy to see that comment. Like authentic experience with the Jeffrey. Yes, that's what we're going for, of course. So I was really happy to see that in the comments come up and be like, yeah, exactly. That's what we're going for. Happy it turned out good for the guy. Wow, that displayed the old Atari controller that I hate. I hate that controller. Of course, we have CX78 pluses. Yeah, the Atari machine is not in front of me. It's sitting over there. We will play it on the 7800 plus. I also have the 2600 plus, but that feels out of... yeah, it feels misplaced. We're not doing that. Okay, so controls are in there. There's a little story. Do you want me to read the story? Is that how we're going to do it? On the first page. Popeye's High Seas Showdown. A whirlwind of chaos has erupted at the docks, and only one man can set things right. Popeye. Olive oils, hearts, musical notes, and desperate cries for help, which is spelled like H-E-L-P. Exactly how it drops in the arcade, I think. I'm even not sure. It's different from the Commodore 64. Are raining down. Yeah, that is the concept of the game. Tumbling towards the water below. That's what you get then, at least in the Commodore. If they sink, they're lost forever. That's when you die. But trouble lurks around every corner. Brutus, they call him Brutus in the booklet. Hey, Jeffrey's not crazy for calling Brutus Brutus. I know, Bluto is also a name for him. But yeah, it really depends how far you go back in the days. I think Brutus was his later name. I think. I'm even not sure on that. Some instant coffee for the throat. Brutus, ever the brute, is determined to keep Popeye away from Olive. He's not working alone. Lurking in the shadows is the sinister sea hag. Is there only one sinister sea hag? I think there can be two at the same time on screen or not. But doesn't matter. It's the person on the side throwing bottles. Hurling bottles, there you have it, with deadly precision. Well, Bernard the vulture, he has a name? The bird is called Bernard, but I'm not good with names. I probably forget it by the time we play this game. But I hope to remember the name of the bird, yes. Bernard the vulture, it's a vulture, Jeffrey, swoops in from above. This is on the third stage. As the action heats up, the sea hag unveils. How do we spell? Yeah, I see how you spell it, but how do we pronounce it? Unveils her most dangerous trick yet. Enchanted skulls that home in on their target. Which part of the game is that? With each round, the challenge throws fiercer. Can Popeye dodge danger, grab every falling token of love, and prove he's Olive's true hero? It's all up to you. Well, then the controller page, yes. Then page 3, ready to play. Let's focus on that one first. Yes. Embedded in your brain. I'm not going to read it all, guys, but a quick overview. The power on your console, we know as much. The title screen, you saw the image just now. We can select the number of players, we know that. There's 3 difficulty settings: novice, arcade or expert. Then the second page is also still chapter 3. It goes over the game options, what novice is, and there's actually a deep dive in this. Novice choose the background color of the game. Novice play with the regular background color, and then it goes in revision F. Play with the arcade red background. Okay, no. So I first thought they were going into novice, arcade, expert, but no, this is actually an extra option if you're playing novice or something. I don't know. I don't get it. We'll get to it when we play the game in the next video. And there's an option to erase the high scores. And then we get the characters and the items. That starts with Olive Oil, Brutus and Popeye. You've seen that one already. Next page. It continues with the hearts. I can't read it from here. Oh, as he bottle. Wimpy. Wimpy is the guy, of course, on the zigzag. What do you call it? Yes. The flip-floppy thing. Flip-flop platform. Popeye's quest for love. At the start of each round, Popeye appears near the upper left, blah blah blah. Now tells us how the game is played and shows where everything is. It speaks for itself, basically. Remaining lives are in the top right. If I forget to point that out during gameplay. Then goes over the stages, what you can do on each stage. Again, this is something for when Jeffrey just explores the game, right? I really want to pop it in for this video, but I need to cut the video. I probably shoot 2 videos today. And split it. And do a proper gameplay video on the Popeye 7800. Scoring page. It's all in color. I like this manual, guys. Yes. Every page feels a bit like good finish. Glossy finish. Making it also feeling high quality. Than a simple paper booklet without finish. There is something here about catch all the kisses before broken hearted, and then it says platform 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't understand really what they were going for by numbering all the platforms if they don't explain something about it in the text below. Or is it on the left side? Platform 2, 3, 4. You get catching Brutus under bucket, and then depending on which platform he stands, you get more points. I didn't know that. So this is coming back to this page. And that's why they explain the platforms here. Because if Brutus is on the lowest platform and you punch the basket and it falls down on his head on the lowest platform, you get 4,000 points, and Jeffrey normally gets 1,000 points. Because I only catch him on the top. Normally playing. Okay. Difficulty level progression, it speeds up. The Sea-Hack's bottles will fly across the screen more often. Sea-Hack will conjure skulls to chase Popeye. I never experienced that, I think. Interesting. So this is the thing where I was earlier already like, what is that? What is the gameplay mechanic? Brutus will chase Popeye more closely and at a faster rate. Brutus is more likely to attack Popeye vertically. Bernard becomes more aggressive. It's also a thing. And Olaf's tokens sink more quickly. This game can start to become really unforgiving on the higher levels, I'm going to assume. A page even explaining how to do the high score entry. What? It goes really into detail. Great stuff. Hints and strategies. Ooh. Is that with spoilers? Let me quickly check. No. Try to collect as many of Olaf's tokens from the highest platform possible. I know this. It's part of my game style. Use the spinach wisely. If tokens are close to falling onto the wall, the spinach can give Popeye time to retrieve them. Yeah, and then when we did Poppy, the ZX Spectrum video, I played that yesterday. You guys get the video today when I'm recording this. Members of the channel already had it 24 hours before in advance. Become a member of the channel if you want to see the videos earlier every now and then, depending on how Jeffrey is queuing them. So we got the spinach in the ZX Spectrum version. We couldn't pick up the hearts. I was annoyed by that, because indeed this is how it is done. Done. On lower levels, save the bucket for after Brutus has been punched into the water. With some practice, Popeye can earn another 4,000 points just by dropping the bucket on the Brutus on the lowest level. That's for the extra points if you're score chasing. Interesting, extra thing to the game. I like that. Yeah. On the Commodore 64, if you punch him with the spinach and quickly also drop the basket on top of his head while he's flying around, you can get him stuck. I've shown that in the Commodore 64 video. I have to test that out on this version of the game. I'm going to assume it's more of a bug in the Commodore 64 version, I think. Okay, on higher levels and expert, the bucket can be used to start the level off safely, giving Popeye a head start on collecting. I played the C64 version like that. Brutus will come in at you. I would swap to the other side of the screen, and then Brutus will be, where is he? And then he will walk back, and then I'll quickly punch the bag and grab Brutus for the 1,000 points on the top plateau. That just gives you indeed some space to collect the first heart, but then later you get into trouble, maybe, perhaps. Still, good tip, yeah. You can kickstart your gameplay, get familiar with the game, like that. Lovely booklet. It's not inside the packaging. This is the packaging, of course. I was expecting as well, like the traditional Atari boxes, you know. I sort of expected something like this to be inside there. It's not. It's not bad. Not at all, no. You have a more luxurious box, and it's cool if you start collecting Opcode games to give them their own space on the shelf or something. Like that. So yeah, the cartridge is just inside the box like this. I'm happy with this packaging, really. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, right? One thing, it's such a high value packaging, everything, you know, everything screams quality. But then, this is a gripe. Where is the freaking sleeves? I love them. Oh man. So you have Circus Atari in a sleeve. And Jeffrey has already been looking at making his own sleeves. And it's just also nice if I have it out here on my desk, you know. The cartridge will not collect dust. So I'm so a fan of the freaking sleeves. Yeah. Oh well. Let's get it out of the packaging. I have to return to my hobby, guys. The cartridge sniffer. What? This has a different smell to whatever I've sniffed before. Yeah. Nice new kind of plastic smell. It's crazy, I know. I'll leave a link to my old video on my other channel. I'm still thinking of bringing that thing over to this channel. In my head it was supposed to be a returning format, but it never picked up traction for some reason. I don't know. But isn't it funny? I guess not. Hey, this needs to go in my Atari Tower of Power. I like to call it. It's more a Nintendo thing, Jeffrey. Now you're playing with power. So this will go on the shelf, but my cartridge will go in that tower. Yeah, I've shown it you before, right? This tower is 3D printed by a friend of mine. He lives close to where I live, in the same village. It's lovely. It's a lovely tower. He prints them in small pieces. This top bit can come off like that. That's just the finishing touch. So you can also, because there are little flaps sticking out here, so you can build the things like going by piece by piece. Look, this is how it is done. So this is the piece. It's really simple, really effective. I told him, like, if people are like wanting this thing for themselves, can they buy it from you? I said, oh, I can look into that. Yeah. He has options. We'll use something like Etsy, I think, or something. And it can be arranged, guys, if you want an Atari Tower of Power for yourself. Eh? I like that logo on the top bit. It's a nice finishing touch, right? Basically, if I have it like this, I should turn the Atari logo like that. Can we do that? Oh yeah, that's part of the possibilities with this thing. With this, it's almost Legos, like clicking all the things together. But I couldn't already fit my copy of Hat-Trick in this Tower of Power. It's now 13 high. I asked the guy to print me some more, but I didn't want to go really high, otherwise you get crazy stuff like that. Yeah. I was already like, am I smacking my Tower of Power kaput? Because it is not the most sturdy thing. I mean, it can have something, but here, it is easy to take it apart. It is for display. Eh? That's what it is for. I have a full bag of these things now. Thank you, friend. I'm gonna make myself more towers. Oh, extend this one. So we have a couple of more pieces. I don't want to go too high, like I said. But if communication was correct, he printed 3 more for this tower and have all the materials for the second tower. Which will bring this tower up to, I should do 2, yeah, to 15. It is now 13, we bring it up to 15. And then I have a second tower of 15 for 2600 bucks. And then I will have to make a selection of what games does the Jeffrey like. Those will be displayed, and other ones I will just move away in little plastic things like this. I keep them in these and then hide them away in a cabinet. Because Jeffrey's room is so messy. Yes. How long are we recording? Oh shit, 25 minutes. It's a good time to wrap up soon. But let's put Hat-Trick and Popeye in the Tower of Power. If you guys have a better name for me, please let me know down in the comments. Let's not do it like that. That's the problem with the Tower of Power. Yeah. Let's extend it on the top. Popeye needs to go on the top anyway. Hat-Trick is just on a weird position now, soon. Okay, there we go. It's so flimsy, Jeffrey. No, it's good. It's good for displaying cartridges. I'm thinking of ordering or asking him to also do for the Commodore 64, you know? You can do that. Same design, but different measurements. So, Hedrick will not... I could do like a top 15 of games in his Tower of Power, right? And then Popeye will most likely sit here, yes, for a long time, unless the Donkey Kong is really good. So, do I need to show you guys still on camera? There we go. Popeye is in, and all the classically labeled by Atari themselves 7800 style cartridges that we bought over this year. Love it. No, some of these cartridges actually were from end of last year. That was a good month. The December month with the Jeffrey, exploring the 7800. I really love the 7800. I've gone over that before. Quirky system. I'm a Commodore guy, but this console gets all the love from the Jeffrey. Just need some good games for it, and I think Opcode is delivering those for us at least. Yes. Is Champ Games also doing something? Well, at least Champ Games has a couple of nice 2600 ones that you also want to have to the home for 2600. I want to pick that up actually. But hey, this goes into the Popeye packaging, and I think we'll wrap up this video here. I need a nice ending for the video. Normally I click a button on the machine that we're doing, right? We don't have that now, but maybe I can close the video by closing this box. Here we go.
Popeye.